one of the ways you get to be a good scientist is you just ask lots of questions. And by asking good questions, you learn to figure out what's important to look at, what's not. But very often, I think there's a perception, or it can be perceived in the church, that asking questions is a bad idea. And I want to just kind of show how I got from where I started to where I am, and how those questions, by asking those questions, I was able to really, the faith that I have has grown and is strengthened to a point to where it's given me a great confidence in who God is. And I thought I'd start out I'm basically going to tell you a bunch of stories of who I am and why I've gotten and where I've been. And two stories, and these are just freebies, are two of the earliest memories I have. And my dad was a PhD chemist. He had just graduated from graduate school, and I think it was 1972, and we'd moved to St. Joseph, Missouri, where I spent most of my life. And the two memories I have, I was 3 years old at the time, so that kind of dates you or how old I am at least. But two of the memories I have from that when I was 3 years old, and I've heard that's about when you forget, you're not able to remember before you're 3, but these are memories I have very vividly, is one was sitting up at the top of the stairs. We lived in this duplex, and there was a basement, garage, or car. I don't remember, our car was parked down there, and there was kind of a playroom, and then we lived upstairs, and they had this set of stairs. And my older brother, who's about 3.5, 4 years older than I am, he was in Y Indian Guides, and one of the things, my dad's a chemist, and so he was out at the chemistry department, and he and another colleague of his had gotten some various chemicals around and would just go give scientific displays. And so they'd go and pour certain chemicals together. It'd make foam, or you could freeze a ball in liquid nitrogen, throw it on the wall, and it'd shatter. So he was just doing one of these for my brother's Y Indian Guides class, and I remember sitting at the top of the stairs watching him do this. I couldn't, for the life of me, tell you what demonstrations he was doing, but I very vividly remember watching him doing those demonstrations.